There are leaders that are more introverted. If you're a leader, guess what you have to do? You have to communicate to other human beings. And sometimes you have to communicate to other human beings in large groups. That's what happens. That's what a leader does. Sure, sometimes it can be on the phone, sometimes it can be on email, sometimes it can be in radio, over the radio, but there's times where you're gonna have to communicate to the people that you're leading. So if you're super introverted and uncomfortable with that, and it's a challenge, you're gonna have to overcome that challenge. Yes, you can get better at it through practice, but some people are not gonna ever get some people are never gonna get really comfortable talking in front of a group. And so what you do in that situation is you bring someone in your team that is really good at it. And then when it's time to address the troops, you as the leader stand up and say, here's the 2 things I'm worried about on this operation. Here's where we're heading. And now Bill's gonna brief you on the details of the plan. And that's fine, because Bill's a loudmouth and Bill's gonna get up there and communicate really clearly, and that's gonna be great. And you still gave enough as the figurehead and as the leader of the organization that people go, okay, yep, we heard from Jocko, he put out the word, he didn't say much, doesn't even seem like he has to, we hear where he's coming from. So you just have to build a team that's gonna complement your weaknesses. And generally if you're introverted, well, that means you're good at some other thing that loudmouth isn't good at, right? The loudmouth is like, we'll just go in the front door and kick it down. And he doesn't have any sort of tactical sense of how to run an operation smoothly. So you come up with a good plan, and then you brief it to Bill, loudmouth Bill, and then you say, Bill, we're gonna brief the troops, and then you make it happen. So you have to do a little bit of both. You have to improve your personal skills, which you can do through exposure and practice. Don't get up and talk about things that you don't know. Get up and talk about things that you do know that you are comfortable with, and you practice. And while you're practicing, while you're getting better at that, you also build a team where you complement your own weaknesses. And we all have leadership weaknesses, and you got to build teams that can complement that.